What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode. And today we're going to be putting together the left side cover, which holds the stator and all that. And we're getting that much closer to the end of this build. After this, we should be finishing up the clutch side. The clutch is on order, and then we go ahead and start with the top end. So let's get started. One of the first things is you have your left side cover. You have your stator, you have your pickup, which goes down inside, and then this rubber part right here just goes into that slot. So we're going to go ahead and put the 3 screws in, put a little bit of Loctite on there, line them up. Alright, so there it is. 3 are at 62 inch-pounds, and these 2 holding this are at 88 inch-pounds, and the 2 down below are at 62 inch-pounds as well. And then again, this just slides into there. Alright, so the next thing that we want to do is we want to take the left side, the one with the hook, we're going to slide it down through, and it's just going to sit right there. And then the second one that has this one on the end comes down from the top as well. All right, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to install these bolts. And these bolts, it's a bolt and a washer, and they're supposed to be torqued to 71 inch-pounds. So it should look like this. You have your bolt with your head, a washer on there, and then we want to add some thread locking compound as well. So there's a tab. Let's see if we can find it. This tab right here. Sometimes that tab can get bent, and all it is to keep the chain from, if all of a sudden there's a loss in pressure or something, is to keep the chain from slapping off. All right, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to install this giant washer onto here, and you'll see the spot for what they call the Woodruff key. Which looks something like this. Put that on there. And we want to put it on there so that it's tilted on an angle like that. That way when we slide this over, you'll see that there's a notch. There's a notch in here, and that's where we want the key to end up. Alright, so you got your big washer back there, you slide your gear back, you slide this, put your Woodruff key on, slide this back, this gets this, and then there's a washer, and then the nut. The nut gets tightened to 111 foot-pounds. And then the next thing you want to do is you have your gear, and in 2002 and after, there's no spline bearing in here. It's just the rod that fits inside there. That goes into that, and then you put your gear on, make sure they interlock, and as always we're going to go ahead and drop a little bit of gear oil on there just to make sure everything operates smoothly. Alright, so we're ready to put the cover on. We got 1, 2, 3 dowel pins in, and on these 2 dowel pins, make sure that you have your rubber gaskets in there. All right, so we got the cover, the case cover on, got the gasket behind here. This just slides right on. Make sure your gasket is around in the right holes. These bolts are, and we're gonna go ahead and install the gear and cover for the starter. So pretty straightforward here. You have the cover on the inside, you have a bearing, and then what you want to do is you have this needle bearing that fits inside the gear. You can just slide that right into there, and then this goes in like such with the small towards the inside. So we're just gonna put that, put the gear on top, and then your OEM gasket, and here you have a dowel pin. All right, so there's the left side. Everything's done. We got this in, and then we just need to put the starter on, and next week we'll transition to the right side. And we've got a few things to do on this side yet. I want to powder coat this, and I'm not sure what we're going to do with these silver covers yet. They look kind of out of place at this point, but there it is.